So we're live there. We're live. We are live. What's happening? Crypto fam, happy Monday. Good afternoon and welcome back to Love for Crypto. I'm Scott. It's a pleasure to have you here, whether you're tuning in live now or in the future. It is a pleasure to have you here. I appreciate you taking the time out to consume the content, so thank you. Apologies for no video over the weekend. Had to work, got busy, sadly couldn't do it, so I'm doing it now. We're going to show off some Cardano NFTs, some actual NFTs on the Cardano blockchain. We've seen a little bit of a pump already since Friday, so we'll have a little ganders at this article. This is mainly just a really quick article, a quick overview. I'm just going to skim through it, see what they say. It's going to have a load of information we don't really care about price ups and downs. The main things this video here is the next 90 days for Cardano from Charles. I've actually linked this video in the description, so after we get through this, I suggest you go straight to that and find out a little bit more about what's going on with the Alonzo upgrade, about what era we're in of the Cardano roadmap. And they've laid foundations for years, guys. They are taking the time. They are the tortoise. They're not jumping the gun. We all know the tortoises win the race, so the ones that take the most time to get it right are going to come out as winners in the end. I have full faith in the teams behind this, so let's have a little read through it. While the rest of the market stays still, Cardano, the fourth largest cryptocurrency by market cap, increased by blah blah. Straight away, that's why I don't like it, because as I'm reading, it might not be fourth. It's not. Well, it's fourth if you take Tether out. So as its current price, it's remerging to prices observed on Wednesday when ADA reached as high as 177. It fell from its all-time high 246, which the project achieved 2 weeks ago. So just 2 weeks ago was at nearly $2.50. I expect to be back there relatively soon. It all depends on how the majority of the market actually affects each other at this point. Obviously, some projects are going to gain that little bit of attention and jump ahead. So here's the information we want. On Friday, Cardano started rolling out its Alonzo testnet. The update, named after a math and computer scientist, Alonzo Church, adds smart contracts to the blockchain, meaning that Cardano is resolutely on the way to integrating decentralized applications to its blockchain. The Alonzo mainnet is expected to go live by the end of August. The most critical engineering path, integration path, coordination path, and community path are for the next 90 days, says Cardano founder Charles Hoskinson. Watch a YouTube video, get it from the man himself. I could play that now, but it's just going to swallow 20 minutes of us all just sat there watching it together. So if you watch it when you've got time later on in the day, we can move forward. Smart contract functionality would place Cardano in direct competition with Ethereum, the blockchain whose coin is second largest by market capitalization. Ethereum supported smart contracts since its launch, and the decentralized finance industry houses has grown by about 60 billion since last January. While new features often result in a price bump, ADA's price fell after the Alonzo announcement on Friday. It slumped along with the rest of the market, which tanked about 8% in 6 months. However, today's price rally has contributed to a 25% increase of ADA in the past week. Again, I'm not too bothered about your market cap and the current price. Don't get me wrong, we want the value to go up, don't we? We want to make some money. But again, it's showing all that. So it's, I mean, $177. Currently at 167. So we're at 10 cents down since the article. But again, it's the buy the rumor, sell the news stuff again, innit? So people just need to know that this update is bringing NFTs. There are people in the background now creating the smart contracts that are going to facilitate the NFTs. They're going to make sure that the auctions of the NFTs go off the way they're supposed to. The people building the marketplaces, which are going to end up adding the NFTs to for people to sell. The places where you're going to be able to mint NFTs. If you go to the IOHK Twitter, you can actually get on a minting. We'll actually have a look at that. We'll have a look for, like, right. is my NFTs of Ozai, my cat. So thanks to June, I've actually got the chat on. Apologies for not having the chat up. Hello from Lakeland, Florida. Yes, Kevin. Holy moly. What's happening? Bo. Good morning to all future millionaires. Yeah, it'd be nice, won't it? Happiness first, though. But yeah, these are the NFTs we did of Ozai. So we've got, I'm over here. He's at the door. Look at him. And bear in mind that if you're going to get NFTs created, you can create them in a game with borders. You put filters on them. These are generally just the pictures. I just threw a couple of pictures at June, and June was able to create NFTs out of them. It's got the date it was minted. It's got the quantity of how many was minted. And basically, Ozai is now immortal on the Cardano blockchain. I'm over here. We also got Sunkissed. Ah, yes. Sunkissed Ozai in the summer house. And again, one was minted. It's got the date. So this pool.pm is basically a place for me to view the NFTs. And like we say, in the future, we will get some marketplaces that allow for the redistribution and sale and auction of said NFTs. Now, it's quite possible that I might not be able to find... Let me check the messages, because what I find this one, I mean, it was a bit pricey. It's cheaper than Ethereum, but still more expensive than I actually wanted to be. But there is already a dApp available for people to go on and make their own Cardano NFTs. Morning Crypto Tarzan, Technical Trader. Thank you for watching, my friend. Am I going to watch? This will be the next video if I can't find it soon, because I don't like leaving yous all waiting. I'm never going to find it in a group chat. Hopefully it's there in the chat with June, because I'd have asked her if she's seen it yet. Tell me if you've seen it. The Hodgkinson, there we go, there we go, there we go. Yeah. Io, io, io. This is NFT Cardano Lisa. Love it. Guys, you can come to this nftmaker.io and you can mint NFTs on the Cardano blockchain. People's going to have I don't really want to pay that. Well, go and create your own dApp then, bruh. Or wait for a cheap one to come out like I am. There's no ifs or buts about it. You can either go and learn to do it on your own, or you just be patient and wait for someone who can build it for you. If this guy wants to charge what he wants to charge to pull in the very first ADA NFTs, it's still cheaper than Ether, still cheaper than a lot of others. So at the end of the day, if we just select a file, I just want to show you, we're just going to select a file. I will just choose the thumbnail of this video. We're going to go to next. We're going to add metadata. We're just going to go per LFC thumbnail. We don't care. The author was Scott. Made it this morning. The best NFT ever. Blah, 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 blah. And then we'll go next. Send ADA to the following address. Send 3.6 ADA. 3.638667 to be precise. Now that ain't a lot. It ain't a lot, man. At $1.66, It's that's relatively cheap. Now, that's actually very cheap for a decent picture, but will it go up if we was to add the amount? But again, we could be minting. We could legitimately just go on the wallet now, send some ADA. We've minted an NFT of the video's thumbnail on Cardano. Want to try to get through to everyone and get them to wake the fuck up. Always be right what's coming, mate. Oh, Sean, been trying to do it for 3 years, mate. I don't claim to have all the answers. I just see it a certain way and try and help people see it the way I see it. Obviously, there's a lot of information I don't know within the space, but there's other people you can go to get that information from. If you want deep fundamental research, go see Crypto Era. If you want deeper fundamental research into NFTs and current platforms, go and see our boy Chris at CryptoPunk. You know the score. I'm getting information off him myself at the moment because there's just too much to look at. You've got to kind of stay in your lane of what you're passionate about. So appreciate that, Sean. Australia in the house. Ada the third biggest hold. It's currently mine on value, but you know, if it just pumped up a little bit more and something else dips, it might even take second place. Who knows? Who knows? I do actually advise you all. I mean, I actually wanted to show you the staking on this. I've had it sinking for a couple of hours now. What tell people when you sync this for the first time to get up to 100% could take a few hours depending on your machine. It is syncing to the full blockchain history of Cardano. Once you're in, you're good. You send, receive, you see your transactions. You can go to the staking. You can go to the staking pages and you can actually stake your ADA. I advise every person to be doing this. The people need to look at getting a big enough pot in their state to the point where in the future your rewards are your wages, your rewards are your living allowance. Now I need you to sit back and ask yourself over the next few years, what life do I want? What life is this going to give me? And how much does that life cost a month? Then feed your staking wallets, feed your staking pools. And the minute your rewards per month are the price of your life, you're there without selling. There's too many people going around when you're selling, what's your exit strategy? What's your exit? Sell? You fucking crazy? No, that's not on the cards. We sell when we need it in the next few years because we're still in the machine. We're trying to break free from the machine. When we finally broke free from the machine, we should have staked pools, pot A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all giving you a little bit a month, enough to sustain the life you want to live each month. That way you do not sell, you don't empty your pots. When you die, your family gets your pots and they live off the rewards, and it is legacy generational wealth, guys. Legacy generational wealth. June, no worries, June. So June's popped in the chat. And if people want some pet NFTs and they would like to put the pets on Cardano as a buzz and they want it done a little bit cheaper, then maybe this can do it, right? I wanted to show this because I'm sick of seeing people on Facebook and on Twitter and everywhere else now try to tell me that Cardano doesn't have smart contracts, that Cardano doesn't have NFTs yet. Well, you need to shut the fuck up because I own some. I own 2 Cardano NFTs, and I've just shown you a platform where we can create Cardano NFTs with ADA. We can also stake on Babel. So this is a Cardano stake pool, one of many. Do you know what I mean? It's up to you to look and reach out to them, but they've been going through phases. The Cardano development team, yeah, and I'm a little bit gutted I didn't get in earlier than I got in. I actually got on the Shelly phase and I bought some of them, I've got some of them, are now staked. Now in the Goldwyn stage, in the smart contract stage, the stage where they all build the smart contracts, they build the dApps, they build the marketplaces, they build all the functionality that people have been waiting for. Again, we just need a little bit of patience, or we try and work it out ourselves. Yeah, it's just get that up again. I actually didn't mean to close that down in case anyone else comes in. Shit, I put it in the finger, didn't I? NFT maker. Is it still not there? You dirty bastard. There she is. Get that back up in case anyone asks. In fact, I'm going to share it in the chat now. I know you saw me type it. Shouldn't be not much of a ritty rattle. But get that shared in there. USA. Yes, Ozai. He's the man, innit? He's on the bed with me here. Ozai. Come and get on YouTube, lad. Come on, mate. Let's show him. There he is, the lad. You wounded me. Hey. Sorry, lad. Sorry. He was asleep. I've probably just peed him off a little bit, Anna. Just peed the little lad off. Hey. Gutted, mate. There's you. On Cardano blockchain, bruh. That's you on Cardano blockchain, bruh. It's like you. Yeah. He's been with us a year and 2 days. He's a rescue cat. We rescued him. As you can... Oh, you can't actually... You see on his ear there, someone chopped his ear. If I find that person, I'll be cutting theirs off, mate. If you ever find that person, I'll be chopping their ear off, mate. Cutting Ozai's ear like that. That is a scissor cut, that. I said to the family when we got him, I said, someone's cut his ear with scissors. They better hope I don't find him. So, pool.pm. When you've got the NFT in your wallet, you just come to pool.pm, you click the magnifier, and you shows you your NFTs. We've got Charles talking about the next 90 days. I'm going to go and watch. I've not watched this yet. I am actually going to watch this video a little later in the back. I advise you all give it a watch. He's going to explain a little bit about the next 90 days of what's to come, going from Alonzo testnet to Alonzo mainnet. If you want NFT pets, get in the chat, get in the comments, get in my Facebook inbox, my Discord, Telegram, whatever, and let us know you would like to see or you would want some NFT pets, and we'll see if June wants to actually get a few out there. As far as I'm aware, yes. Let me get back to it. Well, if we view, they might actually be on sale. Sister Kelly created the first woman in the US to obtain a PhD in computer science. Sister Mary Conner. Yes, it would appear so. It would appear so, Crypto Tarzan. It is a mint. It's a maker for your NFTs, and then down the line, if you have a look at frequently asked questions, contact the maker. The creators are there. So if you could just get in contact and ask them, could maybe be asked, developer, send them an email, send them a tweet, and just say, is there any plans to become an actual marketplace? What's an NFT? What blockchains use? Are your NFTs stored on a blockchain? How do you ensure that there's only one unique token minted? Where can I find my NFT in my wallet? Where can I view the image? I paid, but I didn't receive my NFT. What now? There are bugs on the page, blah, blah. So there's a couple, no one's asked, where can I sell? But again, we just have to be patient about the dApps coming out. I just wanted to do this video today because I'm fucking sick of hearing people say Cardano's not got smart contracts yet. I wouldn't have that if they didn't. I wouldn't have that if they didn't. There wouldn't be this if they didn't. People wouldn't have created all these NFTs here if there wasn't. Smart contracts have hit Cardano. NFTs have hit Cardano. We just need to be patient. Listen, you could argue we're back to CryptoKitties. We're back to CryptoKitties. 3 years ago, there was nothing but CryptoKitties on Ethereum. There was no dApps. There was no smart contracts implemented. There was functional smart contracts and the functionality for stuff to actually be built on Ethereum. But there was nothing built. And CryptoKitties came about, and then this platform, and that platform, and Engine. You got all the rest of them now. Now you've almost got too many, but it's almost an oversaturated, hyper expensive space. And the fact that this guy's come along and he's made this at free ADA, who can really argue, eh? You can legitimately really argue. I think it's the first step that had to be taken by someone, and I'm just glad it's. When you look the other day, and it was 9 ADA to make one about a week ago. So it has actually come down already. Will it come down more as the price of ADA goes up? Who knows? Keep your eyes on it. Maybe even look at try and find his code and make it yourself. There's an API. So application program interface, if you just did a little bit of developer research on an API and you've got your own websites or platforms as it is with your own little dev team, let them know that the Mint NFT Maker API is coming soon, and that we might be able to implement the Maker in your website and platforms, and then build your own marketplace on top of that. Sky's the limit, guys. Sky's the limit, legitimately. And again, it's not over. Smart contracts isn't the end of the progression of Cardano. It's not the end of the roadmap. We've got scaling and governance to come. Again, check the link. I will drop it in the chat. You want to go and look at that. We're down in phases. You can view each phase specifically with more information. There is also more in-depth weekly technical reports. If you do want to go further than just the overview on the first page, should we say? There's a cool app to view CNFTs called NFT Craze, available in the App Store. Thanks to June for letting us know that. NFT. Did I press fat thumb then? Yeah, I fat thumbed it on percentage as well. NFT Craze. Might not come up with that search. Come on, Bled. That's almost definitely the one. Let's just check the Twitter first, because we're going to follow that. Obviously. Fucking follow. Mobile app gallery for Cardano NFTs. CNFTs, if you will. Love that, June. Picked it up already. CNFTs, Cardano NFTs. Digital art on Cardano. NFT marketplace on Cardano. NFT-backed loans on Cardano. Interesting. Yeah, it's on iOS and Android. Well, I think we'll be getting that very shortly. But yeah, we have actually got some logos as well. I almost forgot. We've got some logos. We've minted Ozai. So we've got Ozai minted on the Cardano blockchain. The NFTs are there. We've got some logos as well. We're in the process of debating how to give them away. Kind of want to give half of them away at just the cost of moving them. So all the person will have to pay is what it's going to cost to move them to them. And then kind of want to auction a few more to pay for the creation of more, specifically some game-related NFTs as well, because I'd like to do some game-related NFTs with the game I'm building, and then use the funds pulled in from the game NFTs to fund the actual development of the game. And the more that happens, I'm open to just create a big snowball. And obviously the people who buy the earlier ones, if we do it right and we keep the rarity right, Them early ones will be limited edition ones. They will be one of ones. They will be the only one in existence and the only one to ever be in existence. Whereas maybe edition 2, there'll be 10 of them. Edition 3, there'll be 100 each. Edition 4, there'll be 1,000. Then there'll be 10,000 of them, and then it's common. But the rare, there will be limited edition one of ones at first to fund the first cycle of it. Put some money in the game, make some more game-related NFTs, sell the game-related NFTs, put some more money in the game, and we just circle it like that until we end up with a community-owned virtual world that interacts with Cardano and ADA. AGI just migrated to ADA. I expect quite a few to migrate very soon. I mean, June mentioned it to us ages ago that there'll be a migration functionality down the line, and it's extremely interesting to see now the converter's actually there, how many are actually looking to do it, going to do it, already done it. It's extremely interesting. It really is. 98.99%. I was hoping to show you the staking. Not that I've not shown it before, but I was hoping to show you the staking because we have actually got a little bit of rewards off a relatively small amount of ADA. I just want to show that if you was to put several thousand to maybe a couple of tens of thousands in the stake pool, you will already be on your way to earning a decent amount of rewards yearly. How much is that life you want worth? Real talk now. And we've got all these staking platforms coming about. I'm speaking to Chris today about some Our Planet staking and all these land grabs and shit. And when there's no game to actually go on the land, I'm struggling. I'm going to get it, but don't. Where's the game? Can I go on the game? It's not that I don't get it. I don't want to invest thousands in something that doesn't end up the type of game I want to be a part of. Now, fair play, everyone making money off other things, fair play. Well done. Salute you. Yeah. I just want to make sure I invest in stuff that I'm going to be passionate about in the future. Yeah. And you all know I'm looking for games that are like open world, Elder Scrolls type games or Star Trek Online type games, not card games or click to play games, point and click. Thousands. I imagine so, Tarzan. I mean, why would you stay on Ether? I haven't looked at JumpNet yet. Let Engine. Either JumpNet worked. Because this is what I mean by there's just too much to look at. Half the time you ain't got time. Let's try the news just in case any recent. Engine successfully airdrops unique NFTs on Engine's JumpNet blockchain. Interesting. 3 days ago, Engine Ecosystem, the leading non-fungible token ecosystem provider and creator of the ERC 1155 token stack. That's how I read in my head, for anyone wondering. I can actually read it. You just wouldn't have understood what I was saying with a slur. It successfully distributed 50,000 unique tokens. Disclosing, according to Engine, the Engine wallet. So, I mean, we're going to have to do a little bit of digging, and I don't really like doing live research. It can get a little bit boring, but if we follow these JumpNet hyperlinks, do we actually get to something we have to download, or has it been downloaded their side? Is it like a client-side activation, JumpNet, or is it server-side, and it just, if you're on Engine, it's just done now? So if I actually go on... No, don't change... Alright. Just change language without even really looking at it. Engine X. So this is the JumpNet marketplace now. Search translations, JumpNet. Let's just do... Network, mainnet, Cove, and JumpNet. Interesting. Because when I went on Six Dragons, it's on the other screen. I went on Six Dragons. It was like, I mean, you were looking at 30 quid. To mint a key to a portal, you only had to spend 30 minutes playing to get. That's not 30 quid. 30 minutes of play. Nah, it's not £1 a minute, bro. It's not £1 a minute. No. It's like a penny a minute. So if it takes you 30 minutes to find something in the game, to buy that in the shop should legitimately be about 30p, £1 tops. Like, and then if you find it and you want to mint it into an NFT and put it in the shop, again, it should just cost a couple of quid. You're talking about common shit. They're acting like everything is limited edition. So, rare. What's rare in the world? 7 billion people. Do you know what I mean? It's rare when only a few 100 million can get their hands on it. When you're talking about 7 billion people. What's rare when there's only 1,000 people playing your game? Because obviously, if you've got Warcraft with I don't know how many players, say 2 million, then rare in Warcraft, you could say an item that there's only 1,000 of them is quite rare because there's 2 million people in the game. But if there was only 10 people in that game and you had 1,000 of the items, like that ain't, it's not rare then, is it? So it's all right saying this is rare, that's common, that's uncommon, blah 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 blah. Pay for them, but are they actually rare? Like, if no one's on the game and you've introduced 10 rare assets and there's only 5 people on the game, they ain't rare, bro. Everyone on the game could have 2 each. That ain't rare. So there's a little bit of a scale up, in my opinion. I think that almost on these new games now, we might find in the future, it may be better to introduce everything as a common, uncommon, or slightly rare, and then you have to make them all legendary, epic, and limited edition pieces. I think they should be created in the game by in-game players, and the player wins them as he gets the means to create them. I don't think they should be sold in an airdrop type thing for $20, and then 2 months later they're on a marketplace for 20 grand. What the? You expect? Should I just go and sell my whole portfolio for one fucking asset in a game? Taking a piss. Legitimately, you've got land on our planet now worth more than my whole portfolio, and I could have bought it 2 months ago for $120. That don't sit well with me. In what we've been expecting for a level playing field, fair world with these worlds to be fair. Basically, it doesn't feel fair. Now, would I be saying that if I'd have been on the drop? Tough one, innit? I don't think anyone knows how to react. I just think Cardano is going to pull a hell of a lot away if the prices haven't changed. What I'm going to do over the next couple of days, I'm going to go back on Six Dragons. And I'm going to get one of my common assets that I've got on it, and I'm going to try and put it on the blockchain again. And apparently, since this jump net, that should cost fuck all. It should cost nothing now. They said removing fees entirely. So it shouldn't cost a thing. If it does, it's legitimately dead to me until they move to Cardano. And I really do think that every single project on Ethereum will be bouncing to Cardano if they don't wise up with them fees. Like, I just don't understand how anyone can support a platform that has them kind of fees when we're looking for a fair internet of value where anyone can participate. For anyone, and I mean anyone, to be able to participate The bottom tier of participation needs to be worth pennies. It needs to be pennies. You can't have the bottom tier of participation in NFT platforms or game platforms or engine or whatever marketplace you is. You can't have the bottom tier of participation pricing out flaming 70% of the planet. Are you crazy? That's basically just capitalism all over again inside the blockchains. Do you know what I mean? Got to run Tarzan. I'm going myself soon. This was intended to be quite a quick video, to be perfectly honest. I did not expect to be on too long. We've been 35 minutes. It will be less than 40. We're going to wind it down now. But Ether has the advantage because it's been over the last 5 years, shit's been built on it. That's why it has the advantage. It has stuff like this, like a marketplace, games linked to said marketplace. It does have the edge at the moment. But has it got one where I can mint an NFT for $3, $5, whatever it was? $5 mint. Interesting to know what it is on Wax to mint an actual NFT. I think that's what we'll have to do. Over the next couple of weeks, we'll have to arrange with Chris to actually view several NFT platforms and see which one is actually the cheapest to mint an NFT on. Doesn't matter if there's a secondary marketplace or anything yet, so we'll do NFTmaker.io on Cardano, and we'll put it against Engine, we'll put it against Wax, and we'll put it against all the rest of them, Congo, even whatever, every single Cargo, is it called? All of them. Rareable, all of them. And we'll click through with the same picture, the same size picture, the same title, the same amount of them, the same metadata, and we'll get it and we'll see how much it is to mint it on each one. And I will be surprised if there's one cheaper than the ADA maker, the NFT maker. The C NFT maker. Excuse me. But that's why it's a collective. They want to get as much fees as possible. I'm not a fan of high fees. I'm not a fan of being priced out. I'm not a fan of even feeling like people below me are priced out. I'm not when we've been walking into a world that we want to be fair. We've pushed a level playing field for over 2 years now. And that's what it's all about. It's about an internet. It's about a fair internet of value of which anybody can participate. Now, I understand there's going to be rich people within certain games, but it doesn't mean that someone shouldn't be able to go in on the bottom floor and spend 60 hours a week grinding like fuck and get up there. It should be about the grind in the game, not that, oh, I got in early and spent $50 just before you even knew about it. It just doesn't sit well with me. A grind, as a gamer and grinder who knows how hard it can be to go into a game and grind, to see basically blockchains go pay to win, pay to win, pay to earn. The more you can pay, the more you're going to earn. The more you can pay, the more you're going to win. It doesn't sit right with me. It just doesn't. So Ozai, it's a weird story, right? Because Avatar: The Last Airbender, let me just show you this before I go off. Avatar: The Last Airbender series. I was going to name him Zuko, right? I was going to name a cat after him. So, he's got pretty much the best redemption arc in the whole of cinema, right? So we went to pick this guy up, basically. We got told they had a cat to come down and look at him. And I went with the intention of calling him Zuko out of this show. We actually got there, and he was called Ozai, right? But Ozai is actually Zuko's dad. Don't ask me what the universe was thinking. He was taking a piss out of me or something. He must have been like, you don't want Zuko, you want Ozai. But I actually was going to name the cat Zuko out of The Last Airbender. We got to the cat shelter to pick him up. He was already called Ozai out of The Last Airbender. So we just kept it. I didn't see the point in changing it. So the next cat I have will be Zuko. And that's that's literally how he got named. It's pretty, yeah, it's crazy. Actually pretty crazy. Well, you see, the companies use Ether because they're out. See, the thing is, in Ether proof of stake now, in it as well. Stake pools that are supporting people more than the network is what I seem to see here and there. I don't know regarding Ethereum. I don't know. He's 2.0 the fucking savior. You tell me. I just don't know. I've been hearing but 2.0 yo. But 2.0 yo for as long as I can remember. And I'm sorry, but I've just give up on it. I've given up, right? XRP, NFTs. I've given up, mate. I don't care what Schwartz and that say. Where's Codius? Where's the smart programs? Where's everything they promised in 2015 to 2017? They ain't built shit. They ain't built any of it, mate. Like, and I just want people to know that I'm still all in. Not all in, but I'm still bullish. I'm still bullish as fuck on XRP. It is extremely cheap. It's extremely fast. It's functional as fuck. It's just everything we was told 3 years ago regarding Codius, the smart contracts and the smart platforms being built on it. And most people can't even get on the decentralized exchange on XRPL. Never mind, like, know how to build and use a DApp on it if it's even been built. So we've actually, I mean, Beats Vind and David Schwartz and that, they've all come out and had a little bit of a say. They plan to support NFTs on the XRP ledger. I feel, I don't know. I just wish I could be in a room with Rip, who was in charge of this shit, and just be like, really? You wait for 2021 for this shit? Really? You watch Crypto Kitties, you watch Dogecoin, you watched it all get built. You watched all of it, and now finally, like, oh, do you know what? We might add a little bit of support for NFTs. Why the fuck not? Eh? It's like you forgot you built Codius. The fuck? It legit, like, I don't get it. We'll just do a Codius search before we, in fact, we'll do it on Twitter. Because this was what Ripple was betting on. Codius, mate. Smart contracts, blockchain, codiushost.com. Look, nothing like 2020, February 2020. I've barely scrolled down and I'm in 2019, man. It's a fucking shame, that shit. They probably abandoned something to do with Flare. The reason this has been abandoned, or the reason there's, I mean, go on GitHub. There's hardly any commits to Codius. There's hardly anyone attempting to build on it. And it's disappointing. So XRP plans to support NFTs. Fuck you. Plans to support NFTs. Like, just build a DApp. Stop sucking the bank's dick. You've done enough. You've done all you can there now. They'll join RippleNet or not. Start actually building a fair internet of value like you fucking promised. Before Cardano do it before you, muppet. Because that's what it's coming down to now. It's coming down to the fact that no one's really going to... Unless someone does a ridiculously fast and cheap asset in the next couple of years, it's going to be hard to take away the foundation that XRPL's put in the last almost 10 years and make the bank trust yours more than theirs or any like theirs, the standard, so to speak. But regarding the Internet of Value and everyone else, it's open game, mate. It's open game. Everyone else is just going to go, fuck XRP, fuck Ripple. I'm onto this one. It's faster, it's cheaper. Convenience always wins. Convenience always wins. If you're going to suck off the bankers and not suck me off, why should I care about what you're doing? Just go take your project over there, fuck off, and I'll work with this guy who actually does want to change the world. It's weird how... I don't know. It seems Ripple are more quieter than ever on that broader front when they should be louder than ever. Yeah, they do need to educate people like Cardano does. Spark Token FLR network is XRP smart contract platform. It's not though, is it? It's not, man. It's not the XRP NFT platform that they promised, they said they was building. Flare's been built by someone else, mate. Flare's not been built by Ripple. Codius was built by Ripple to be XRP smart contracts, XRPL smart contracts, to be a smart contract platform that introduced smart contract dApps in any language. And they just dropped it, mate. So they wonder why people just drop their opinions and what they're doing. I'm not surprised. People just go, fuck Ripple. If you don't, like, we always said there'll be a big pool in the end of multiple assets and ledgers all working towards a stable and functional Internet of Value. Ripple just came up with a term and it was setting a standard moving forward. In my opinion, they're now falling behind. Again, within money transfer, they're right at the top. Not many people can facilitate money transfer as fast as RippleNet can, if anyone can. But regarding the NFTs and an all-out global Internet of Value in every industry, Ripple's shit the bed, mate. Or about to shit the bed. Too busy building CBDCs. They're also not, though. It's other people building the CBDCs, innit? That's up to the French. The French have said they're going to do it, and the Australians have said they might do it. British have been saying it for ages, that blah, 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 but not actually mentioning RippleNet or Interledger or anything. That then comes... Ripple have built the private ledger that the central banks will then build on top of with their developers, but... This is what I mean, like, Forte? The fuck are Forte doing, bro? What the fuck are Forte? Blockchain gaming. What you doing? Forte raises 185 million at 1 billion valuation for blockchain game platform. Right, you've got 185 million. If you don't have a blockchain game by the end of the year, what the fuck are you doing? What you doing? Like, what's that money going to? On real talk, what? Someone gave me $185 million to invest in my game right now. How long do you reckon it's going to take me to get it out? Because I guarantee it won't take 2 years. It'd be out within 12 months, mate. I'd have a game out within 12 months on a blockchain. Manage settings. Should have rejected them all, mate. Yeah, Flare there's not enough out about the NFTs and that, to be perfectly honest, but Forte has raised 185 million at a valuation for its behind-the-scenes blockchain game platform. Griffin Gaming Partners led the investment in the latest unit. How did it's getting odd? What you doing with that money? So Griffin Gaming Partners has raised $235 million to invest in game companies and related technologies around the world. The video game industry is now expected to grow $174 billion this year, according to market research. The previous forecast, 2020, would hit $160 billion. Due to the pandemic, the number of gamers increased significantly. Where's your games? Stop all passing millions to each other and not one of them's made a fucking game. Get fucked. It's pissing me off. Can you tell? I'm getting annoyed by how much money's actually dashing about and not one fucking game's coming my way, mate. Like, what are they doing? What are they doing? What are they doing? Oh. You want to see me hair down, crypto chick? Do you know not many people get to see me with my hair down? It's a rarity that. There's only 47 people watching. It might not come down. Yes, Brady. What's that? Mackinac Island, Chad. Mackinac, is that a proper place? Mackinac. My hair won't come down, you know. It's waxed up. And it's proper long, mate. Just want to pull it. I'm only joking. That's a joke. Don't tell me off. It's pretty long, man. But yeah, I want a game that's an actual open world virtual game that told you it's waxed. Is that better? There you go. It's down. It's down, mate. You wanted it down. It's down. And it's proper long. Over 3 years without having it cut. It's past me short. It'd go a bit longer, obviously, if I brushed it. I love it, though. The only game that matters is GTA 6. Well, you see, I want finger. I want do you know what? I might play Star Trek Online in the next few days and just show you the Star Trek Online marketplace. Because it's one of the biggest marketplaces on any game I've ever seen, right? So these charge Star Trek Online Master Keys for $39, right? But you're getting 50 of them for $39. This is the kind of shit that blockchain would sell one of them fucking keys for 300 quid, and you'd be like, bro, no, it's not worth it. Sort it out. Sort your fucking prices out. Now, these are basically order book prices over the game because the game's been out that long. People know what shit's worth, yeah? People know what shit's worth. So you've got like Heavy Cruiser T6. That's a fucking ship. It's a full ship, that, for $17.50. You got the Vengeance, Kevin Timeline, Intel Dreadnought Cruiser, a T6 Cruiser. A T6 Cruiser's a big ship on Star Trek. There ain't no little ship, that. It's a big, powerful ship. It's the Kelvin Timeline Dreadnought. You get one for $17.50. And again, that's on blockchain. On some of these blockchain games, it's 200-300 quid, if not $1,000, man. You're crazy. The prices need to level out. The blockchain games, blockchain prices compared to normal games marketplaces are absolutely just stupid. I mean, Star Trek Online lifetime account, $200. Blockchain game that ain't even fucking started yet, lifetime account, fucking 10 grand. Like, you taking the piss? 10 grand. Nah, mate. Nah, get fucked. Now, want to point out, we've got some 1,200 and 1,500 lifetime SEO account with many dedicated high-end characters, Zenship purchases. Some of these are ridiculous, are actually worth for 1,200 quid when you consider this is a game that's already ran for 10 years plus. It's already massive with millions of players. And that's rare, bro. That's actually rare. That'd be like some rare shit. You expect to play that with millions of people in the game, not with a game that's barely even out yet. Do you know what I mean? So, Star Trek Online, I'm looking for games like GTA, Star Trek Online, Elder Scrolls Online to introduce blockchain-based marketplaces. As all we ever wanted was to be able to play the game ourselves, but actually own the stuff in the game and be able to sell it on and actually benefit off it. For instance, your apartment in Grand Theft Auto, your garage full of cars, actual ownership. You imagine every car in your garage was actually an NFT that you could sell on or display in your physical garage in real life, augmented reality VR style. Telling you, man, Bob's in the house. Woo! Crypto chick, I hope you're happy. Because I don't drop my hair for just everyone. These 40, 45, 50 people in here now, you're lucky. Usually got to be very special to see me with my hair down. Only people who get to pull it get to see it. Know what I'm saying? Sorry. All I could afford now was an escape pod. Dude, I went on one the other day. What was it? Age of Rust or something. Hoping to buy a ship. I couldn't even afford a window. Like, I wouldn't have even been able to afford a wheel. I wouldn't have even been able to afford the block of wood in front of the wheel that stops the ship rolling forward. You know what I'm saying? That's how priced out I am. Anyway, I said I wasn't going over 40 minutes. It's 58 minutes now. I absolutely had a blast, as always. I'm not even sure if I've got work this week, so if I've not, I will do more live streams throughout the week. Stay tuned on the game update. We're pretty much where we were regarding building the levels out, but I've done a little bit more lore and a bit more story. I'm a little bit reluctant on how much to actually share because I don't want to spoil the game before it comes out. So stay tuned on a game update. One will come, but yeah, I don't want to give too much of the story away. When I've built a little bit more of the level out, I'll show you. Excuse me. And if I'm not in work tomorrow, I'll do a little session where I'm doing the landscape. So stay tuned for that. Disable them cookies, mate. Shut them all off. Shut them all off. When's the next meetup, Michael Otto? It's going to be next year, mate. I'm going to do a DLT con next year. It makes me a little stressful. Not going to lie. So I'm actually going to set one up for the end of summer next year. We're going to have DLT con, a little hackathon. Hopefully all the COVID shit's well and truly blown over by then. So there's absolutely no problem with anyone getting there from anywhere they want to get there from. And we will run with that. So towards the back end of this year, there'll be more details on that. And in the meantime, there is other meetups, I believe, being planned off people on Twitter. But we're planning a proper full-on conference where it gets a little bit educational as well. So, yeah, stay tuned. Stay tuned. June, love you. Speak to you soon. Mwah. And everyone else, love you too. Speak to you soon. We love crypto. We love Ada. We love our sun-kissed Ozai. And we love you. So take care of yourself. And I will see you on the next one. Yeah, peace out, guys. Much love. Where's that end stream button? Thanks for watching. Peace.